Hi, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Beltane and Mayday reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow because the YouTube algorithm pays a lot of attention to it. So, thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. And know that if you're in the southern hemisphere, okay, May Day is simply the day between, okay, and Beltane is the eve of May Day, which is the time between the spring equinox and the summer equinox. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, this is going to be the time between the fall equinox and the winter equinox. These are known as cross quarter days, and they're very important. They're very powerful. So let's see what energy we need to be mindful of during this time. This is the Ace of Cups. We need to be mindful. Okay, like the saying that I heard recently just came into my head so powerfully. Spirit said, if you need to fill a cup, if you fill a cup, you need to have a gallon. And I never thought of it like that before. I thought if you need a cup, if you fill a cup, you need to have a cup, right? No, because then you have nothing. If you fill somebody's cup, you need to have a gallon. So you still have that reserve. You need to know that during this time, Leo. You can't be filling up everybody else's cup and just be completely drained, completely overwhelmed yourself. So be aware of this. This is super important. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Here we have nature reversed. We're not spending enough time in nature, and we're also not fully embracing our own nature. So that's going to have to be like rule number one during this time, to go out in nature, to sit in the sunlight if we can, to visualize being in the sunlight if we can't sit physically in it, and to embrace nature, to embrace nature. Put on music that has birds singing, open a window, put on the TV and let it have scenes of nature on it. Open up the windows, open up the doors, go outside. Nature is just going to be so important. And we get so busy with everything that we do in our beautiful caves, right? Our beautiful homes, our beautiful workspaces, that we forget to go out into nature. At least I know I do. So here, that's just a really friendly reminder to not only embrace nature, but also embrace your nature. As long as you're coming from a place of kindness, like kind, gentle, calm, compassionate, those realms of being, embrace them. And if you're saying, well, I'm a real spitfire and there's this frustration in me, don't fall into that, but say, okay, I embrace that spitfireness. How can I calm myself? How can I center myself so I'm not like a firecracker all the time? Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So there's an end. There's something that we're worrying about, but we're also ending a cycle of like arguments, pettiness, chaos. And it's like, I'm done with this. I'm walking away from this. And that's going to be just such a powerful move that we do during this time, because we're at 9 degrees of Taurus. We're right in the middle of Taurus season, and that's powerful. All right. We're in the middle between, the spring equinox and the summer solstice. So that's powerful. And the energy that's coming forward is one of grounding, of sensuality, of femininity, embracing our feminine energy. It doesn't mean that we have to be female. It just means that we have to embrace our nature, like our more nurturing, introspective, contemplative nature is going to have to come forward. The sense of, I just see us caring for a plant, caring for what is growing, making sure that we are taking care of things is going to be so important. We long to feel whole. We long to feel alive during this time. And this feeling can be very overpowering. We have the Empress coming forward, which is also that blossoming into the creative energy, the energy of blooming forward, of creating new things, new ideas, new life, new passions, new everything. We might want everything just to be new. We want to kind of throw everything out, start all over again type of deal. And we can feel like we've missed out on things because of this, and feel very guilty about not seizing the opportunities, not doing certain things certain ways. So just be very mindful of this during this time, because we don't need this creative energy, which is so powerful in us, to become a guilty energy. No, it doesn't need to make us feel guilty, but it's like, I'm alive and I'm here and I want to create. I want to, you know, celebrate my life, celebrate existence, celebrate everything. And that's just going to be one of the most important things for us. Seeing the flowers bloom, seeing the birds flitting around, it's just beautiful. And depending on where you are in the world, maybe everything has already really woken up where you are, if you're in the northern hemisphere. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, maybe everything hasn't gone to sleep, like, it isn't so frigid. So look at what is blooming and growing and being around us, because that's so important here. The Nine of Swords: worry, doubt, fear. We can mess up this time just by worrying, just by feeling overwhelmed, just by doubting, just by fearing. And this can rob us of our sleep. This can rob us of our joy. This can rob us of our blessings. So do be mindful of that. This time frame, because we're in the Taurus time frame, this is a time of being a student of our prosperity, a student of what we desire, a student of the way that we're moving forward. So here, we're really going to be learning a lot, or a lot of things to learn are going to be coming to us. We might not be taking them right now. We might be like, hey, listen, it's enough. Like, I'm a little bit on overload. But when we're ready, they'll be there. We're walking away from something that no longer fits us. So this is an ending kind of as profound as a divorce. So do be aware of that. This is a sense of, I'm done, I'm walking forward, and I need to. I need to do this for me. It doesn't mean that you're having a divorce. It just means that there is a very big ending coming forward. Whether anybody else sees it as a big ending or not, that's not your concern. For you, you're pivoting. You're moving in a different direction, and you're leaving some things behind that you might never have thought you'd leave at all. And that's just going to be powerful. Or you thought things were going to be a very certain way and they weren't. It's like, okay, I see that, I respect that, but I also have to remember me. And it brings us to the Five of Wands reversed. We are done with the pettiness, with the kind of like, tit for tat arguments type of thing. We're done with it. And we're going to see ourselves moving away from gossip, moving away from, again, pettiness, and moving out of toxic, petty situations that we could easily get drawn into. We're going to be walking away from them. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Hangman. We're seeing things differently. And that can really make us worry. It's like, okay, if I'm walking away from what I thought I wanted, then do I even know what I want? And we can start to think too deeply about things. And what we have to say is, does this feel right? Should I be moving this way? Is this what I want? And listen to the answers that come. Because Spirit is talking to you. And Spirit's like, listen, Leo, I've been trying to get you to listen to me. Pay attention. Because everything is changing. And we're going to be afraid of it at first, yeah. But this is the time where everything is awakening, everything is blossoming, everything's becoming so much more, and so are we. Our subconscious spirit message is goddess. So whatever the goddess means for you, however that word, incorporates itself into your life, connect with that energy because we're having a hard time connecting with that energy right now. It's almost like we feel adrift in the feminine, the sacred feminine energy. And spirit's like, okay, it's time to ground ourselves in the earth. It's time to, get the shovels out and plant some seeds and connect with the earth, connect with the sacred feminine energy and see what comes forward. Our subconscious tarot message is the lovers. This is Gemini energy. This is love. This is embracing the dual sides of ourselves. This is moving towards what we love and desire and need and want. This is also saying I honor and respect the different aspects, the duality of me. And by loving and respecting the duality of us, our angels also bless us. Our angels move us forward. And we find that there is so much more here to us and for us that has been in our realm of opportunity before, like than we have ever realized. And it sounds cliche, but it's true. It's like, oh my gosh, once I stop focusing on how I think I should be creating everything, moving everything. Once we stop wasting the energy on worrying, we start spending the energy on ourselves. And that's going to be a huge shift. All right. All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Leo, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.